Hello everyone, wherever you are. I think, therefore I am alive. To know the truth is to see it. And to see the truth, you need to think. In our last talk, we have gone through planning of having your first or second child or even third child. And today, I would like to ask all those females in the whole wide world that if they do plan to conceive a baby, please start thinking before you decide to conceive. Think of all the happenings that are taking place around you and to those of your family, your loved ones, or what you hear in the news, and look at all the angles of any event so you'll be able to see the reason behind such a happening, because that reason is nothing but the reaction of an action that was taken before. And it may very well be a ripple effect of an action that was taken before. And once you do that, and you'll be able to see more and more, and then you decide to conceive a baby, then by all means, yet do bear in mind that if you do decide to have, well, if you do hope that you will have a brainy child, someone that knows a lot more than all those around you, if not in the whole country. Well, it is rather simple as well to do that. Yet there are hiccups in the way. Now, the easy way to do it, and let us start with this, is for you to start talking to the child in your womb the minute you know that you have conceived. Any noise that you hear, do explain to the baby that is inside you, what is that noise and why? Because believe it or not, after a time of conceiving, a self somewhere in the outer space shall go into that body that you have started to raise within you. And that self choose to be within. Now, we did mention there are hiccups in the way. Well, the only hiccups really that you will have is later on. Because when the baby comes out, everything is good. Yet how the children then, when they slowly grow up and look around them, their mentality and their thinking will be somewhat different than yours and to those around you as well. Yeah, they will know a lot more than anyone else around them, but their attitude will be different too. So you need to accept that, and that is the only real hiccup that you will have of raising such a child. Because a lot of people will say that that child is not normal, that that child is, call it disabled or whatever you want to call it. Yet it is not. It sees things differently than what you and I see. For it has gone through a lot. And now it is trying to comprehend the happenings around it. Whether the child be a male or a female, it really does not matter. It's the self of that child that counts. And the self does not have a gender. So the more you will talk to the baby while in your womb, the more the child will know a lot when it comes out. It may take some time, may take a year or two. Some children may pick it up straight away, but the majority of them, they will definitely pick it up later on, say a few years from the day they were born. But that you will definitely see, hear, and feel the difference that they go through from all the others that are around you. Now, you may not feel comfortable because you will say that my child will not be accepted in the society. Well, believe it or not, the society is changing as well. For you may not see it now, but it is changing. And they are accepting almost everyone. And slowly and steady they will. Whether we like it or not, it shall happen. Self will evolve, here, there, and everywhere. And one day in the future, and when I say the future, I'm talking about a good 2,000 or 3,000 years from now, the majority will evolve to perfection. So think about it. To have your child evolved for something better, for a peaceful life, an easy life. You may not see it as peaceful, but they do. Look at some children that we hear about in the news. Specifically, I would say the autistic children. Now, we would think they are not normal, as we would call them. Or others would say that they have a disability. The brain does not function in a normal way as other people do. Forgive me, for they do see things that you do not. They hear things that you do not. No matter how hard you try. They have evolved. The question is finding someone that understands them. It's as simple as that. It's understanding the child by giving them peace and love and understanding from the day they are born till they become teenagers. Believe it or not, they will become your friends for a lifetime, as long as you shall live. Now that in itself is an achievement to you. So please think about it. Go back to the talks that we have given so far and try to understand what is happening to you, what is happening around you, and why. And the only way to understand it is by seeing it. There's no point in reading books, as I said before, because the books are ideas of other people. Have your own. It is there. All you need to do is to tap into it. It's as simple as that. And an easy way to tap into it is by thinking of why is it happening. Look at all the angles and you will definitely see why. Because from then on, no matter what you want to do, you will think of the reaction of such an action and whether you will accept it to yourself or not. Because no matter what, it shall come back to you in the future. Whether it was the reaction or the ripple effect of such an action. For every action, no matter what, have a complete equal reaction and ripple effects. So please, think about it. For the hope that your children will evolve, and then yourself too shall do in the near future. And I leave you with that thought.